great and mighty.
The Lord's name is great and mighty. Yahweh Shem Shah. Who the hell is Santa Claus and these other clowns? Who is these guys?
Satan.
Satan. Who is this? Who is this guy? He's nothing.
Satan.
The name of Yahweh Shem Shah is to be praised.
That's right.
From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. The name of the Lord is to be praised. Because he is power. He's the reason that all these things is here. Even the fir trees is like, thank you, Lord.
That's the reason why you here.
Is laid down. Yeah.
That's the reason why you here, man. That's some bullshit, man. I'm really tired of you niggas, man.
Hey, like on the Simpsons episode when Esau was fucking with the dolphins, they came on land, got the guns and shit. Like they was gearing up for war against Eve. The same with the trees. If they could, imagine a tree grabbing you out, putting you in the forest and shit. Like we gonna get around you and shit. So, we gonna do you like you do us and shit. Imagine that. The trees can actually stand up and shit like on Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's a spirit.
I'm not a tree.
Yeah.
They grab your ass, they put your ass and dress you up and shit.
God.
They made a movie called The Happening, and it all,
God.
at the end of the movie, it all went back to the trees. The
Yep.
trees was releasing chemicals to kill humans
Yep.
and bug them out.
This, huh?
Yep.
Hey, what?
It says, who would not fear thee,
Who would not fear the Lord?
O King of nations?
O King of nations. The Lord is fucking this place up. And war is being pronounced. While this is going on over here in Babylon, while they in a fucking stupor, the world is getting fucked up by storms and twisters and uproars and violence and all types of things. But here in Babylon, everybody sleeps. Niggas is sleeping.
Niggas asleep.
Niggas asleep. Go ahead.
For to thee doeth it appertain, for as much as among all the wise men of the nations, and in all their kingdoms there is none like unto thee.
Hey, so you have all these wise men, these different kings that reigned and shit. They did not know the power of Yahweh Shem Shai until we were amongst them. Man, well, we worship the damn God of thunder, God of rain and shit, and the tree God or whatever. But then when they came amongst Israel, whether we were in captivity or in our own land, they were like, but this people is different. They have one God that's everywhere at all times and doing great things. Can a brother get that in Wisdom of Solomon 13? What?
But they are altogether brutish and foolish.
There it is. That's the point. They're altogether brutish as hell. Foolish. Because they believe that there is no power out there. But there is a power. And that's why the Lord has his men speaking in his name, telling the world what is to come.
That's right.
We're not taking in these festivities. Even though we're amongst you people, we're doing the will of the Lord.
On this day.
On this day. And because it is the Lord's day.
Right. It says the stock is a doctrine of vanity.
Ooh, a doctrine of vanity. You hear that, vocab? Jeremiah curses you out, bro. He drops the mic on you. He said it's a doctrine of vanities, man. That's what you Christians worship. Pagan days. Not days in the scriptures. We go to the Passover. They yelling at us. We go up in there per rim, yelling, Hanukkah. Like the apostles said, they think we're just niggas trying to be Israel. No, we are Israel. That's why it gets into us. That's right. You know, we like, yeah, it makes sense. And then when we look at these holidays, it's like, we're mad at our people. Like, what the fuck are you still keeping this shit for, man?
Hey, that just goes to show the hypocrisy of these religions, man, because by me, there's multiple churches that are actually decorated for the season of Christmas, man.
No menorah, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got churches, or you got Christmas trees decorated in church lobbies.
Yeah.
With wreaths hanging on.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. It's like, this is pagan, yet you're promoting it, man. Like it's okay. That just shows the hypocrisy of these religions, man.
Yep.
It's for the kids.
Yeah, right. It's crazy.
For my sacrifice.
And put a Santa hat on Caesar, on the Caesar statue.
Oh, man, yeah. Oh.
Hey, you know, unto Babylon, a child was born. I Baphomet shit.
Yeah.
Hey, he was revealed, wasn't he?
And it's
That
crazy.
statue of
Wow.
It's crazy, man, because you also have during this time of year, besides the wicked, Santa Claus and reindeers, you also have the nativity set, like that actually took place in the winter,
Right.
with white Jesus in the
You
family.
see-
and all,
yep.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
see less and less of that though. But yet you said you still see it in certain parts.
Because because there's certain houses in my neighborhood that, you know, like the houses that have like, now they got like balloons that blow up and light up. There's a whole goddamn nativity set outside one.
Oh,
Yeah.
they got that everywhere.
I'm
Yeah.
like, man, this is
got-
crazy.
And that's going
man.
back to Talmud and Semiramis.
Yep.
The
Yep.
mother and the child.
Exactly.
Right?
A couple more verses. It says, silver spread into plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphaz, the work of the workmen, and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men.
All this is of cunning men. They started to commercialize this madness, and all you people fell for it. This happened in the ancient world. They had artificers that make certain things for these different gods and idols, and have people just going crazy for it. I need it. I gotta have it.
But the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is the true power.
There it is. See, that's because they knew they were like, oh, there's a particular people that's been scattered amongst all nations that ways are contrary to all men. Who are these people? Israelites. Because we came into contact with these people that had all these different gods. And they're like, they was looking at us like we was crazy. Like, you only serve one God? What y'all serve these fucking idols and shit? We're looking at them, they looking at us like, y'all crazy. No, y'all. Who's really the ones that's doing the right thing? We are. But we're looked at as crazy. We are fools for Mashiach's sake. Well,
He is the living power and an everlasting king.
there it is.
At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation.
But to these people, they say that they're doing it for the Lord. But why is the Lord coming to judge the earth if you're doing the right thing? Why would he need to even come and to destroy? If you're doing the right thing, then that clearly indicates you're doing the wrong thing. That the Lord's going to bring what's an indignation. Righteous anger. Because you're not serving him. How many times did Jeremiah have to say he's the living God? He's the true power. But yeah, you still worship these pagan idols. Our people. That's why the Lord's going to be very displeased with you when he arrives. Because you're going to know that you fucked up and you've been told the right thing to do, but you'd rather do the wrong thing. Go ahead, huh?
Fir tree rejoice.
Yeah, because once this, hey, look, the brother mentioned the destruction that's going to come, that the Lord's going to bring the indignation. After the indignation is overpassed, what's going to happen with the trees that they use in this weak ass holiday?
Can I bring a quick precept just to stress the point of his indignation? This is Psalm 69 and 24. It says, pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them.
Hey, the Lord's wrathful anger is going to take hold of you. Didn't he tell us when we went into the land of Canaan to kill the priests, and their blood is going to be among them and their idols? And then he told us to burn all that. So the Lord going to burn this land of idols. Just like what we were supposed to do when we were taking over our land. But you know, Jake fucking got with the idols and shit, and it became a snare into their ass, like the Lord said. He said, didn't I, like he told Saul, he's like, didn't I tell you to kill them all? Kill the cattle, everything. Nothing breathing. But now he's like, well, I want to give it for a second. That's what Jake is doing now. They had that spirit of King Saul. Like, well, you know, Lord, I know what it's for you. I'm, you know,
It's
Lord,
your birthday, Lord.
Like, Lord, don't give a fuck about that.
Wait, hold on. This is gold, though. This is real. This is being melted.
Hey, bro, they presenting the gold in a weak ass plate to a dead nigga and shit. The nigga been dead 15 years. They got the food, especially the North and shit. They got that's for Alita. That's like what the fuck you got the food there for? Then Jake, they even worse and shit. You know, this was my grandma and shit. She would have wanted this. Bitch been dead 20 years. It's for Big Mama.
And the grub surrounding that day is all abominable.
abominations,
You know? Fucking the pork tamales. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got the children participating in it, leaving cookies, like we was talking about, cookies and milk out.
Yeah, for the great.
Yeah, lying to him, telling
And
him,
lying.
oh, Santa must
Thou shalt not lie.
Right.
Don't go so far as to scatter the fireplace ash around.
Like, he made a mess.
And shit. You know what I'm saying?
Folly.
It's folly is setting great dignity.
Got him running around looking for eggs that rabbits don't even
Produce eggs. Damn.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14,
start at verse 6 and read down to 8. And it reads, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it.
Esau, Edom. He has persecuted the nations and none hindered his ass. And like, all right, man, you got it. Still destroyed it. Hey, lo and behold, there's one good example. Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Them Japanese already gave up and shit. Like, we through, man. It's over, man. Y'all got it. Still drop bombs on those cities. Just to let them know, like, I know you through. I know you through. But I still gotta do something. No mercy.
It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Hey, after the missiles drop, the whole earth gonna be at rest. Because fire is a cleansing agent. It's gonna be quiet. It's quiet. It said the earth burned and few men left. Only one's gonna be left is the people that's in those nuclear free zones, which is South America, Africa, different parts, and then those high-banking elites is gonna be underground, dug in. They're gonna be the only ones really alive.
It says they break forth into singing.
Who? Trees.
It says, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
The fir trees are your so-called Christmas trees. They gonna rejoice in the Lord. Like,
Wow. That's beautiful. Wow.
like, yeah, finally, you know, like, damn, we was, hey, even the swine gonna be like, the swine gonna be like, yeah, cause you ain't supposed to eat his ass and shit. You know, what the fuck is going on? He's like bugging out.
Just think about the effect that has on the ecosystem.
Yep.
Every tree you cut, it was a whole life system in that tree that depended on that tree. And you just cutting it just to support.
Some madness.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. Go ahead.
It
He got it. Go.
says, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us.
Esau, Edom is that feller, which is like a lumberjack or person that takes down trees. And this dude is so bugged out. There's certain trees that you are supposed to cut down to build, and there's others that produce fruit and ointments, you know, and different medicines. He cuts those down too. And that's why the earth is in the state it's in. He's cutting down the trees that are supposed to give you the oxygen, have things flow, like the brother said, the ecosystem. Once you take that out of the ecosystem, everything is out of course, it's fucked up. What the hell is going on? The animals, they like, what the hell? Hey, there's a tree here this whole time, like, where's the tree?
Esau did a study that they cut so many fucking trees down per year, and what it takes away, just one of the things it takes away is that trees regulate temperature. So in the winter, they keep shit warm, right? And then in the summer, it keeps shit cool.
Right, because of the shade. Yep.
It regulates the environment and shit.
That's the
and
spirit.
temperature.
But these ugly ass devils talking about global warming and shit. Is the sun fault or some cows and shit?
Right.
No, it's you fucking devils cutting
right.
the trees down.
They're, they're a canopy. Use the word. It's a canopy for the fucking environment.
And you brothers won't believe this. I just Googled it. It says there is 2.3 million species in one tree.
There you
That's
go.
from insects
There you go.
to animals. 2.3 million species in just one tree.
And then you see these lots just filled with fucking trees that they cut down.
And then half of the fucking trees ain't even gonna be sold to no fucking body. So what was the point? You're just gonna
Right.
die out. Hey, because of the love of money is the root of all evil. See, these niggas want to make money, so you killing the Lord's creation to make money, and it ain't even gonna produce
Wicked
it.
fuck. In other words, there's an innumerable amount of life in each tree that he's cutting down. Like
Right.
this.
Yeah.
But
So put that in context, man. If every house had a tree in it, how many trees has that been cut down?
Man.
right.
Shit. And like the brother mentioned, there's certain trees that the Lord left for us to cut down. Even some trees have spikes on them. You know, that's an indication that, you know, there's no life that lives there. Some trees give fruit. You know, there's some trees you're supposed to cut down for, you know, wood to build houses, like the gopher wood. You know, didn't you use that for the ark? You know, then there's some trees that you shouldn't touch, like a fir tree. You don't need that for nothing.
You don't. Now you can take the pine and all that, and then the sap from the tree it produces so many great things.
Salakia.
This man Esau.
The book is made from trees.
Hey.
The tree of life.
Hey, that's good. Right, see, it was made for a good
Yep.
cause.
And like the brother said, you don't even need to chop down the whole tree just to get some sap, you know, or some.
You just stab it in there, it oozes out. And you take what you need from the tree. Heal.
Right.
Yeah, when you actually look at the process of how they make like the fragrances and stuff, like there's an intricate process that they use where the tree isn't harmed in the process. They can continue year round to gather sap from it. You know?
Hey, same with the animals, the lawful animals that we're supposed to eat. Even the way that they were, killed or put down, it was in a peaceful manner.
Yeah, so it doesn't traumatize the meat. when
Yes,
you
yes.
Right.
But you got ugly ass people out here. I'm a vegetarian. I'll dare you. The animals. But the animals was never treated like they are now, fucking eating Skittles and shit in the goddamn warehouse, bugging out with the damn conveyor belts and shit. Like, that's what they ain't eating grass and shit. And shit say grass fed on this shit. Well, okay, if it wasn't grass fed before, what the fuck was it before?
Bro, a nigga will say they a vegetarian, but they got a house dog with a sweater on. But they a vegetarian. Like, you don't give a fuck about the animals.
Hey, these people don't care, bro. And they try to seem like they so holier than thou, but you're not. You're through. You're a goddamn pagan. And I'm glad that the apostles is like, hey, you happy Saturnalia for you damn pagans, because that's what it is. You know, we know what you worship. And we know what we worship for salvation. Jews. You don't know what you worship. Right? And we're letting them know what they actually are worshiping.
But if salvation was for everybody, what would be the point of that account even being in the scripture? Because consider who said it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Now go, you got that Thessalonians, right?
Yeah.
Hold that and bring that out first.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 13, 1 through 7. And it reads, it says, surely vain are all men by nature,
By nature.
whom are ignorant of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and could not out of the good things that are seen, know him that is.
Now, like the brother mentioned, the resin that comes out of these trees and the intricate, the balance between man and, everything has, a place. Everything helps one another out. It's an intricate system that was produced by an intelligent power. Yahweh Shemashah. And he's saying that men are fucking ignorant, bugged out. How can you see all this in the order that's in everything and not know that it was created? So it's like they're ignorant of knowing who the Lord is, bro. Look at all the things you see. Right?
So it's continuing on. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master.
Ugly ass Esau. He's the main one. He don't acknowledge the work master himself. He doesn't give credit. Credit is due.
Right.
He's cutting down the trees, fucking up the ecosystem. He's doing all types of things. But that's why the Lord said he's going to destroy him, destroy the earth. So,
Yeah, Yahweh Shemashah already has an intricate process of the way things should work. But Esau thinks that he can come in and do a better job.
And the reason he has that mindset is because he's been cursed from the earth.
That's
The
right.
earth is against his ass. He's against everything carbon-based
Right.
life.
Right.
He's against life itself. Because he about to get his fucking life taken.
That's right.
Him and his people. Right.
Verse 2, it says, by dimmed either fire or wind or the swift air or circle of the stars,
Which is the sun and these different heavenly bodies. Right.
or violent water
Hey.
or lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
And that's what this world is saturated in. Pagan worship with these nations that seen the works of the Heavenly Father and was like, man, the sun is powerful. We gotta worship the sun. Oh damn, woman look good, shit. We got, I'm strong, shit. Worship him and shit. And that's why Nimrod came into power and said he's a mighty hunter and shit, a warrior. So people came up under this demon. But who was he? It's like, does man live forever? So all these ancient deities have been taken from the ancient world and put into this place. And now the men of the Lord is telling you, worship the one who created these things, not the creation itself.
That's right.
But they still listen.
Verse 3, it says, with whose beauty if they being delighted, took them to be gods.
So they take these bodies and these different elements in this world, and even the things you see and don't see, they see the power in it and the intricate manner of it, how it's made, how it's created, what it does, and they take them to be gods instead of the creator himself. So they serve the creatures more than the creator.
Continuing on, it says, let them know how much better the Lord Yahweh of them is. For the first author of beauty, he hath created them.
Hath created them for a purpose. Everything has a purpose. But in this world, a squirrel can't be a squirrel. A tree ain't a tree.
A man can't be a man.
Man can't be a man. I'm now pronouncing man and squirrel. That's what type of world we living in, huh? It's supposed to be man and woman. It's supposed to be a hoarder of things. Man needs a tree. Trees need man. Like this dude he's bugging everything out. He'll allow you to get land in the metaverse, but he won't allow you to get the
In the real world.
This place is fucked up. Hey, get the true thing that they worship in hot, because they lying to themselves.
Verse 4 it says, but if they were astonished at their power and virtue,
Right?
let them understand by them how much mightier is he that made them.
Woo! How much mightier is he that made them?
You guys,
Man,
you guys are just reading that's being like, God damn, you guys are ignorant, bro. Like, God damn, you guys just need to die.
they have to. They have
It
to.
says, verse 5, it says, for by the greatness and the beauty of the creatures, the maker of them is
The
seen.
maker of these things is seen. But who is the actual, the spokespersons of the Lord? His men, his people. That's why when these other heathens came up amongst us, like, hold up, you don't keep Saturday night, the day of the sun and up. Like, we don't keep none of that, man. We worship the power that created these things. Right? Even in the Josephus, the Egyptians was all bugged out. Abraham had to go up in there and show them a thing or two. Mathematics, like, y'all bugging out. This is what it is. And they was like, oh, it's that. They was taken to a whole nother level. Joseph. Without Joseph seeing what could not be seen by the rest of these, the sorcerers and the damn magicians and magi, the Pharaoh wouldn't have known that famine was coming. Joseph seen it though. See, that's how you know it's the power of the Lord. He's letting us know how powerful these trees really are. Not to fucking cut them down, put them in your house, but that they actually help you in a lot of ways more than you know.
They're an extension of him.
Woo! And you said the tree healed itself, right? Hey. And didn't the man that was blind when he seen it, like, what do you see? I see men as trees walking. He was like in the spirit. And he rubbed his eyes some more. All right, I see everything clearly. But it was spiritual. Because it's just like we get cuts and bruises, we heal. The Lord made our bodies intricate. You got this ugly ass devil out here talking about with Omicron, it's all this new variant. He got you scared. But our immune system is already ready to defeat anything that's coming our way. Then we had the Lord, even before that, saying no pestilence, no evil shall touch you. Ain't even gonna come into your dwelling. Yeah. So, and we got Yahweh Shemashah, that's all we need. Go ahead.
Verse 6, but yet for this they are the less to be blamed.
Hey, it's like, the Lord's like, well, I'm gonna fuck you up, but hey, you ain't even to be blamed though, because we're in a time where, okay, maybe like 50 years ago, I know, shoot, watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, nigga getting drunk watching the Grinch. He didn't know. But now you in a time where you know it's pagan. Yeah. People are explaining it to you, but a nigga, whatever, man. Might just get drunk, watch the Grinch, knowing that it's pagan. That's it, man. I'm about to go ride Rudolph and shit or whatever, man. Nigga doing whatever he want to do. But knowing that the knowledge is out there of what you really worship. But nigga don't care. Wait,
It says, but yet for this they are the less to be blamed.
Less to be blamed, because it's really the one who rules this world is to blame. That's why the Lord fucked up these rulers, these kings, like Nebuchadnezzar with that ugly ass image. Lord fucked that dude up because he got proud again, turned his ass to a beast. He said, since you want to be greater than him that ruleth above heaven, I made you less than you were created to be. I made you less than a man. I made you into a beast. But then he restored him to his kingdom, and Nebuchadnezzar even knew, like, man, there ain't no power like the power of Daniel or the Hebrews, man.